Welcome, Aquarius, to your March 2020 reading, and thank you so much for tuning in. I must start out with saying I'm so sorry for the tardiness of this video. I have been having no end of problems with my internet in this Mercury retrograde that rules communication since the beginning of the retrograde right up until now. And I think it ends on the 9th of March, and then we have that shadow period as well for a couple of weeks. But I've been struggling so much, and the last few readings that I've had have really been quite late, as they were in February as well. So I'm hoping that this will kind of spread into the beginning of April as well. So I've kind of just focused on 4 weeks while I've been shuffling these. I'm still offering my free mini reading to all new subscribers. So if you've got a question about this particular reading or something that this reading doesn't cover and it doesn't resonate with you, but you've got a question, please take the opportunity of that free mini reading. Just click the subscribe button and put your question in the comments below, or if you don't want to have it in the public forum, please email me at my private email address, which is also below, and I'll be most happy to answer any questions that you have. Now let's get into your March 2020 reading. Now, I see you starting out the month juggling a few things, juggling some money, a money situation, or juggling your priorities. And I think, it might be a bit difficult for you to do, but I think you're going to be successful, so don't worry too much about it. You're attempting to do too much at once is a message that's coming through, and certainly with the Aquarians, I know you are always on the go, always doing this, doing that, trying to sort that out and sort that out. So just sort of take that time to really slow down if you can at all. This can also indicate multiple jobs or hoping to move from one career to another. So you're juggling that sort of issue, a work situation as well. Now, if you are attempting a career change, there is sort of that suggestion to hold off a bit until the situation, or often our finances, have become a bit more secure and a bit more stable before you do move on to anything there. And it could also, this card can also mean that you are experiencing a lot of stress or having challenges making decisions. And it's sort of saying, try and have a bit more of a playful approach to the situation, because that will be really helpful for you. But any twos often indicate a decision. So I do see there could be a decision in terms of your finances, how you want to invest your money, how you want to go about making a decision about money, or a job-related decision there as well. Then we go into the Ace of Cups. Now, the Ace of Cups, that cup of love, what a wonderful card. And it really indicates heartwarming, emotional, honest connections for you in March. So, and it can, for a lot of you, indicate a beautiful new romance. That Ace of Cups is the beginning. All aces are beginnings, and they talk of beginnings, or speak of beginnings, in the suit that they are ruling. So cups are love, emotion, creativity, and this is definitely the birth of, for some, can be the birth of a beautiful new romance, and it can signify a very close and intimate friendship as well, platonic. It doesn't necessarily have to mean a love connection. But it's a card of spirituality as well, and deeper spiritual and psychic experiences. And also for those of you that are in a relationship, it can speak of something new within that relationship on an emotional level, something deeper, a new stage of that relationship going in. And also for some, it can speak of a new home as well. Now, right next to it is the Empress card, the Mother card. So if this is the birth of a new baby for some of you, congratulations. That is such a happy time in people's lives. But the Empress does speak of that, it speaks of abundance and amazing prosperity and birth as well, and that does tie in with that Ace of Cups. And it's a card of success. It kind of does ensure that everything that you put your mind to is going to be successful for you. And you can manifest your dreams in March. So really focus on what it is you want, because you're going to bring it to you. Now, it's a card about nurturing as well. And, you're being nurtured, or you're nurturing others in March. You're putting a lot of that emotional feminine energy, whether you're a man or a lady, however you associate yourself to a particular gender or not. This is a very nurturing card, and I feel like you are going to have that energy around you in March. Now, just remember that, also it's time for you to be nurtured as well. I feel like you need some of that nurturing in March, and that's going to be happening for you. So that's quite a lovely message for you as well. And the Empress, because it talks of birth and nature and nurturing, go out and spend some time in nature. That's going to be really healing for you, because you're such hard workers and stressors quite a lot of the time. Now, we have the King of Pentacles next, and that is a sign of incredible prosperity. It can also represent a person that is going to be significant. Now, this is an earth sign, so Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. This card is often a Taurus, but, as I said, any earth sign that is significant for you is showing up in March. You've actually got King of Swords there as well, which is an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, like yourself. I am feeling Gemini and Taurus is the main energy that's coming through for these two. Possibly Capricorn as well. So you could be having a new relationship with one of these signs. This could be that birth of that new relationship, or a baby with one of these people if they are significant for you as well. Or starting a new project. It doesn't necessarily mean the birth of a physical child. It can be the birth of your baby, so to speak, in terms of you might be starting something new at work. You might be starting a new creative, something that you're really passionate about creatively. That can can also be your new baby, It can also speak of a new puppy, a new, adoption of a child as well, a new job. But whatever it is, the King of Pentacles is a time, it shows a time of incredible prosperity and success. So I see that for you in March. And your plans are going to go really well. So if you've been thinking about some new stuff or planning some new stuff, that is going to go really, really well. And your hard work has brought this abundance to you. So it can also talk of an upcoming raise or a promotion. So that's exciting. And, also just a bit of a message. You should accept an opportunity that's going to come your way, even if it doesn't look good at first. Because I think something really good is going to come out of that. So grab a hold of any new opportunities that are offered to you and run with it, because it's going to be really, really successful and quite good. Now, as I mentioned, there's that other significant person, that other air sign, that Gemini. I am feeling Gemini, but as this is a general reading, just any air sign. And I'm feeling like either you or someone around you might be needing some good wisdom or some wise counsel and some experience. And I feel like, you might be seeking out some advice about this new situation that's happening in your life. And it gives us, and I feel like it could be this person, this Gemini or air sign that you are going to, that is going to give you this really good advice in March. They're going to help you out in a way. And so, and it can also be this Two of Pentacles. It could have something to do with work, and this juggling of a situation. You might be seeking some advice from this person as well. And also, when you're getting advice or when you're getting the answers that you need to help you with a decision, just remember that, you've got to be balanced when making this decision. It's not just from the heart or just from the mind. It's all encompassing. You have to get all of the information before you can make this decision or move on to, the outcome that you want to get. You need to balance everything up. And it's quite interesting that is underneath the Two of Pentacles, which is the balancing card. So you are kind of toing and froing about something. Now, then you've got the Nine of Cups, which is kind of a card that, it feels like sometimes for some, this can speak of a work situation where you're kind of feeling like, oh gosh, I can't even bear to get out of bed and go to work sometimes. It's difficult. You're feeling like there's a situation that's really burdening you a little bit. And, you're feeling uncomfortable about something, or, about the stability or safety of something that you've built. And it's important at this moment to sort of have confidence in yourself, and you may need to go inside, to go within yourself to get that courage, and then turn it outward and just put on a brave face, because you can do this. You are really strong. And as long as you believe in yourself, everything's going to turn out quite well. But I do feel like some of you are perhaps feeling a little burdened and wondering whether you can make this next step. And it does have something to do with work there for a lot of you. Now, the Queen of Pentacles. Well, actually, there's another person, another earth sign. This normally I read as a Virgo. So Taurus and Virgo are quite significant there for you. But it's, it's money flying everywhere. You financially, you're going to be doing quite well. And, you're just going to be able to manifest everything that you want. The Queen of Pentacles is often a really generous person, really giving, great, amazing friend and mother. And so that sort of person can be in your life, really assisting you. And, the Queen of Pentacles also speaks of taking a very down-to-earth approach to your problems. So if you do have anything that you're kind of stuck and trying to figure out, just take it on a down-to-earth level. Don't try to be too fancy or, be too out there. Just you know, I feel like, you're going to be able to get these solutions in a really practical manner. And, you're also being called upon to make sure that those around you are getting their needs met as well. And, you can't forget your family and friends just because your careers are busy. So make sure you do focus on that side of your life as well. And then you have the Six of Wands, which is the Victory card. And that is just, you're really making great strides in March to get exactly where you want to go. And you're getting sort of, it's a win situation. And again, I'm feeling this is work, and you could potentially be getting an award or a promotion, or, a contract that you've really been waiting for is going to come through for you, and it's going to make its way to you. And I feel like you're really going to be recognized for your accomplishments, and it could even be in a really public way. And because of that, if you are in your own business, it's time for you to do some self-promotion. It could even be like, going into the media and advertising what it is that you've got to offer and that sort of thing. But I'm really feeling for finances and work this month. There is some amazing opportunities, and absolutely some amazing opportunities in that emotional side of your life as well, in love and your relationships. And hopefully, like I said, congratulations if it's the birth of a baby. Now, your Doreen Virtue Healing with the Angels card is listening. And I'm just going to read from the book what that says. So, you are in communication with your angels, and the messages that you are receiving are very real indeed. Trust them. This card is a validation from your angels that you really are hearing them. You have been receiving repetitive messages through your feelings, dreams, visions, inner voice, or knowingness. Are you listening and trusting these messages? Are you following them? If you get an inclination to call someone, go somewhere, or read something, it's important to follow this guidance. By drawing this card, your angels ask you to give all your doubts or worries about divine guidance to them. Know that you truly are communicating with heaven, and enjoy the conversation. So that's really important, especially when you're feeling like you are juggling and you might need some wise counsel. Go within and listen to those voices. Some call them angels, some call them our intuition, whatever word you want to put to that. Listen to that little voice inside you and believe it and follow up on that. So I hope that gives you some indication of what's going on for you in March. Have a wonderful month, Aquarians, and I hope you tune in next month. Bye. Love you.